In this video, you're going to learn how I find the best Zazzle keyword tags for my Zazzle designs that allow me to get more and more sales consistently. Watch the whole video to learn everything about how I set up this strategy. What you guys are seeing right now is ChatGPT breaking down the different trends, different topics, different themes that are the best tags for Zazzle. Now, welcome to the video. Today I'm going to be showing you how you can do exactly what I'm doing now to get ChatGPT, the AI that's pretty much smarter than all of us, that can figure out the best tags for a specific topic. So let's go ahead and get started. So if you're going to sell on Zazzle, the only way to make money on Zazzle is to find the right keywords to add in your tags. All right. So let's just say you're going to sell a specific item. All right. So you're going to sell, let's say, stickers. This is coming from somebody who's done this. All right. So if you're going to sell stickers, what you could do is you could spend, like I said, months in the beginning messing up, wasting time, generating designs that don't make money, which is exactly where I was when I first started Zazzle. Or you could find the right tags and create based on those specific tags. All right. What you want to think of here is that with Zazzle, people are not going to go out of their way to buy something that doesn't relate to them. Zazzle is a customization-based platform, meaning if somebody wants something for their wedding, or if somebody wants something for a party, or if somebody wants something for a specific time in history, an occasion, then they're going to go to Zazzle for that specific thing. They're not going to sidetrack themselves and buy something else that's not related whatsoever. So they know what they're buying. And what we need to do as creators is we need to figure out what are people looking for, and then we have to reverse engineer by providing what people are looking for. That's exactly how to make money on Zazzle when it comes to making $3,000, $4,000, $5,000, $6,000 plus. All right. So let me go ahead and share how to make this happen. The last time I spoke about Zazzle was a few months ago, actually maybe almost a year ago, to be honest. And I did a tutorial similar to this, but recently, obviously with ChatGPT and all these kind of things, we have different ways now to analyze different, I guess you could say, data, and we could take that data and create based on it. So what I'm using here is I'm using a combo of tools. The first tool is I'm using the Zazzle AI Rocket Tagger. All right. I always said this about Zazzle, but the first thing you have to do is your niche research. There are other platforms where that doesn't necessarily apply. For example, if I'm going to create on Redbubble, I don't necessarily need to do niche research first. Obviously, it helps, but it's not a requirement. But with Zazzle, it is a requirement. I have to figure out what are the things that people are looking for, right? So this tool, the Zazzle AI Rocket Tagger, is something that you can install on your computer. And what it will do, and once again, I've created videos on this in the past, so I'll link the other videos that I have to show you how to install and do all these kind of things. But it's from a website called botsandapps.com. I am an affiliate, so I'll leave my affiliate link in the description box down below. It's $9.99 a month. I think you get discounts. There you go. If you buy yearly, $99.99. And what you do is you install it on your computer and you make a search, okay? It has to be a product-based page. So for example, the word sticker enters a product-based page. You can see here there's a whole bunch of different products. Now what the tool will do, when you run the tool, you go over here and you click grab tags. What it will do is it will analyze what's going on. It will analyze what people are looking for, etc. And it will come with a bunch of tags, a bunch of keywords, but these are a lot of tags. These are like, I don't know how much these are, but these are a lot. And you could see here, I took the results and I pasted them here in ChatGPT, okay? And I have this full large list. This is a real thick list. And this is exactly what I'm doing now. So instead of me looking and reading through and trying to figure out what are some concepts or themes that keep reoccurring, I paste it into GPT and I say, analyze these tags I found on Zazzle. Please break them down into categories. So very, very simple prompt here. Analyze these tags I found on Zazzle. Please break them down in categories. And I paste the different tags. And look what it does. It creates the different categories for me. So the first one, baby-related events, thank you-related events, color-related themes, whimsical, cute themes, age-related events, graduation-related events, wedding-related events. And why this matters is because most people, like 90% of the people on Zazzle, are creating A, the wrong products, and then B, using the wrong tags. Zazzle is super, super simple, and I didn't understand how simple it was. I don't know if you guys realize I released a course on Zazzle when I actually got good at it and solidified myself with it. And what I tell the story of how I first started. And when I first started, for the first 3 months, I couldn't get a single sale. But I got lucky. Towards the end of the 3 months, I got my very first sale, and it was a bulk order sale. And what triggered my kind of thought process, and you guys could see like everything that I spoke about here in the video, etc. But to make it a long story short, what kind of triggered my thought process is I thought to myself, I said, why out of all the products I've uploaded did this one product sell in a bulk amount? And it hit me. It made sense. That's when I started to pay attention to the tags, to what kind of categories of products I was selling on, what kind of themes were in my designs. The thing with Zazzle is, even though it's more simple than a platform like Redbubble, like TeePublic, etc., or even Merch by Amazon, it can be more complicated for people that don't know how to simplify processes. So this is what ChatGPT does for us. Instead of me taking that list of tags and analyzing it myself, I'll let an unbiased computer do that for me. So I could just take a step back and I could just do exactly what it tells me to do. So for example, I wrote the word sticker here. Well, why would I write the word sticker? Because I'm prepared to create stickers, right? If I'm prepared to create stickers, then I have to think to myself, oh, between me and you guys, if it was up to me, if I didn't know anything about Zazzle, I would create like superhero stickers, for example. And I'm not talking about like ripping off Marvel or Captain America or anything like that, but create certain parodies, create certain alterations where I wouldn't, essentially, through fair use, I wouldn't be stealing anybody's work. But that is not what is going to be deemed successful based on what we can see here. You could see there's nothing listed on that. We could actually go through this. So number one, baby-related events. We have baby shower, baby girl, gender neutral, baby shower stickers, baby shower thank you, watercolor baby shower, rainbow baby shower. Now, once again, instead of me looking at all these keywords, the computer is smarter than me. It's going to be able to handle more information at that time. So if you're watching this right now, you're struggling with your Zazzle sales, you can do this, right? You can hop on, get the tool, let the tool analyze based on the product that you're going to create. And by the way, you don't have to just search stickers. You can search second tier tail level concepts, which I'll talk about that probably in a different video because it's a little bit more complicated. But you wanna basically, to give you guys a summary, you want to search more than just like one keyword. But once again, that's a different concept, and I added it in different videos. We'll talk about that in the future. It will be a little too much for today's video, but regardless, you want to utilize these details that they give you. So for example, here it says, let's use the word party-related events. So here we have the keyword dinosaur, okay? It's not a keyword that I'm just going to throw in my designs if it doesn't relate. I have to create my design based on this information. So here, look at this. We have color-related themes, and we have the color rainbow. We also have the word dinosaur. And then up here, we have baby shower. Well, guess what? You can create a baby shower, rainbow, dinosaur sticker that will sell using those tags, right? But you create that product. Well, if we do baby shower, that's an example. We can make an alteration of that design and do stuff for birthdays, right? So here it says 40th birthday, 30th birthday. What is it? Is it 13 going on 30? Not sure what that means, but hey, maybe 13-year-old birthday, Sunshine's first birthday. So it could be first birthday stuff. So you can create and be creative with these different ideas. So how would I do it? Well, I would either first hop on an AI tool or create these things, or use other elements in combination to create these things. Now, I'm not going to make a full design video here because I think I've created design videos in the past. If you guys want to see design videos, I'm open to doing that. But this is a good video to refresh your guys' memory on Zazzle and how to actually make money with Zazzle. And the key with making money with Zazzle, if you don't walk away with anything from this video, is you have to provide designs that people are, well, it's in line with what people are looking for, and more importantly, they have to be looking for those designs. Meaning, if I'm gonna go out there and I'm looking for a wedding invitation, right? If majority of products are people are looking for that, you have to go where people are looking. And then let's say people want a boho theme. then you're going to have to figure out how to do that. You're going to have to figure out how to provide that product. You're not going to go create a rainbow colored Fantasyland theme wedding invitation. Now, you might say, well, there might be somebody out there looking for that kind of thing, and that's fine, but that's not what the data shows, and you have to move by the data. And you could see here, just off of one keyword of a search, a lot of different keywords, but more importantly, we can break these down into categories and different levels of understanding. So, for example, we'll do another example right now. So let's go ahead and look. We have graduation-related events, 2023 graduation party, okay? That's an example. Here we have, let's see, dump truck. So maybe the word dump truck, right, is a construction-related theme for like young kids, because you know how they play with different toys, different trucks, different things like that. Plus the graduation 2023, that could be a concept. Then we have here, let's see here, we have boho, whimsical, cute themes, first birthday, sunshine first birthday, another one, sunshine stickers. You can add pictures of sunshine there. You can add these different keywords like sunshine sticker. You can add different keywords, right? The dump truck, the graduation. Add these together, you have a higher chance of ranking overall compared to your competition and making it happen. I think I'm going to have to come out with like a full course for free on this YouTube channel to show you guys how to do this. Now, people might ask me, well, what do you offer in the Zazzle course? Well, the Zazzle course breaks things down without the tools. So this course, I believe, came out way before this Zazzle tool ever even existed. Now, this Zazzle tool is a steroid. It's a cheat. I'll be 100% honest. If you're going to be using the tool, you should at least know how to tag properly, what keywords to look for, how to get keywords, etc. Right? But if you don't, obviously, I mean, that's on you. You're going to have to figure out how to use the tool. But what I'm saying here is that this was in existence prior to the tools. And it's a good thing to kind of understand both. But like I said, I'll be 100% honest, the tool does a lot of the heavy lifting for you. And to make things even easier, right, you can take the tool, take the data from the tool, and ask GPT to break it down the same way it has here. And there's no other combination that could do better than this for you when it comes down to Zazzle. There's two different strategies, okay? With a strategy like upload as many as you can, where you take as many designs as you can and you upload them, that doesn't necessarily work for Zazzle, and I'll tell you why. The reason is, like I said, is because people are looking for very specific things. And what happens is on Zazzle is like you have a division of like 10% of the products are the ones that get sold, and they get sold frequently. Then you have all the other 90% that never make any money. And what happens is there's so many different elements that contribute to the success of your product. But the one biggest thing is providing products that people are actually looking for. And I'm telling you, majority of people are not doing that. And that's why they're not making money when it comes to Zazzle. And that's what I wasn't doing in the very beginning either. And that's where I made my mistakes. But once again, this video is just advice showing what I did or what I do to make money on Zazzle. This is a behind the scenes kind of thing. I have my virtual assistants taking care of it for me, doing things like this now. But if you guys have any questions on this or want to see more content related to it, let me know in the comments down below. I'll talk to you guys later. Thank you guys for watching. Peace out. Bye.